All right, Shalom, Yashra Allah. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Heavenly Father and the only begotten Son, and the proper names in the Holy Spirit of truth. Call Halayim La, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Bahashem Harakah Kodash, Ma'amaf. This is Mazan Ban Yashra Allah, coming out of the GMS Lions Den camp. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutation to the Akim out there around the four corners of the earth, preaching this truth in sincerity, and also the few Aquafim and the children that believe in spirit and in truth as well. Today I want to do a quick brief topic on basically this background right here, and it reads, America won't apologize for what they did to us because they are still doing it to us. And that's it in a nutshell, man. You got the so-called white man, which are the Edomites of the Bible, which are the devil that went around the four corners of the earth, lying, deceiving, dividing, and conquering, since the time of so-called Alexander the Great, which was Alexander the Creed, which is the Alexander the Wicked. They took over the earth, man. And Job 9:24 let you know that, man, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. If not, where and who is he? And you can clearly see that the so-called white man rule the earth right now, man. Because everybody's falling off after this man. You got the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American women, which are the daughters of Zion, and the Negro, Latino, and Native American men, are the princes, and the leaders, supposedly, of the nation of Israel, of the 12 tribes of Israel, man. The so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans make up that. Thus saith the Lord, thus saith these scriptures, man, according to the prophecies, And that's what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh is, man. He's the power of prophecy. And you have to understand that first, man. And you also have to understand, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh he is. You have to have that faith in him, before you even can be, a believer. For you can even be someone he's really deal with, you have to understand he is, even though he's beyond you, even though you can't see him, because that shows you that he's a power beyond you, but he's there, you can feel him, that's how you got to believe him, just like the air you breathe, because it's impossible to please him without faith. But what is faith without their works? It's dead. So therefore, you got to have that trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh. You got to have that love, and you got to have that labor of love to show your works, and he's not going to forget those that labor, man, and show, love towards his name, man. His name does matter. It's not no Jesus, man. It's not no Hell Zeus. It's not no, in Yahweh's name, which is the Heavenly Father, the Most High. His name is not no Jehovah. It's not no Buddha. It's not no Allah, man. He has a name that he told Moses, man, to tell unto the children of Israel. And he told him, I exist, man. Tell him he exists. The existing one, the one to be. Because he is, man, and he's the only power. And there's no power with him. He control all these things. All right? So with that being said, man, we have to wait upon him, just like the parable of the tares and the wheat, man. All we do is plant the seed, and the angels, they do the, they do the reaping, and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh give the increase, man. So what we have to do is just get out there and do what he commanded us to do to the best of our abilities, man. And don't worry about the so-called white man. Because the so-called white man, which is America, because that's who rules this, he's not going to apologize for the atrocities that he done unto our ancestors, man, unto us, and still doing to this day, man. He's not going to apologize for that, because guess what? The wicked is the whipping stick of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh. He let them, he delivered us unto their hands, man. Because we went off as a nation and following his laws, statutes, and commandments, man. We went off. So therefore, he chastised us. Because the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh, he chastened who he loves, man. The Most High and the Son. Because the Most High and the Son was there together when in the creation, man. You know, in the book of Genesis, it's supposed to be plural, man. You know, and I'm not going to go too far into that. I'm going to get started with this lesson. This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 3, verse 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my first anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. Khan, and that's what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua wanted us to do. He commanded us to do. He said, through the foolishness of preaching, to save them that believe. So therefore, we got to bid many to the marriage, man. We got to get out there on them highways and byways and feed Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua's lamb, man. You know? And yes, it's necessary, you know what I'm saying, to give the Son his praise, man. Just like it said, let us know in the Old Testament. Kiss the Son unless he be angry. Yes, because Yahushua Mashiach, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, he became the mediator. You know? He became that bridegroom to deliver us unto the Father. And he gave us that path to walk after, to dress us up and deck us out for our bride. Shalaki for our husband, which is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. You know, which is Yahweh, the Father. You know, in Yahushua's name. And his determination is to gather all the nations. Let me get a quick precept since, you know what I'm saying, that's what the day of the Lord is going to be, man. When Yahushua, Mashiach, and the holy angels come back here, and Yahweh's indignation, which is his righteous anger, they're going to gather the nations, man. And since I mentioned that, I might as well get this quick precept. And this is St. Matthew's chapter 25, verse 31. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory. And before him shall be gathered all nations. And he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on his left. Khan, and that's what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is going to do, man. Yahweh is going to send the Son in his glory, you know what I'm saying, to gather all the nations and to judge all the nations, because that's what it's talking about in the book of Isaiah chapter 66, man. You know, when it said he will plead with all flesh, you know what I'm saying, with his sword. That means judge all flesh with his sword. So he's going to separate the sheep from the goat, man. He's going to put the sheep on his right hand, which are the 144,000 men of the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, and also the confusion of faces that goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob on their dead side, according to the book of Numbers 1 and 18. You know? And also the 1/3 women and children, and the men that's part of the number of the 1/3, and the confusion of faces that's a part of that. You know, and the 2/3 that's left therein, you know, they're going to be judged with these heathens, because that's the ways they have chose, man. They have chosen the ways of Buddha. They have chosen of the ways of Islam. They have chosen of the ways of Jehovah. They have chosen of the ways of Egypt, man. You know, and just this place here, America, man, which is Babylon the Great. You know, the modern day. Because this is every wicked kingdom mixed in one, man. You know, all of them mixed and mingled. That's what make this place modern day Babylon, because it's confusion, man. That's why you got people going around here thinking people the colors of crayons, man. Which you can clearly see, there ain't no damn person the same color as a damn black crayon. And you can clearly see there ain't no person the same color as a white damn crayon. But you still got you dumbass people out there talking about black and white. And that's why you don't see black and white in these scriptures, because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua deal with nationalities. Not no damn colors and no goddamn Crayola box. But you damn people are still that damn stupid. That's how you know you brainwashed. And I don't mean to use rude speech, because it's not damn cussing, because I ain't putting no curses on none of you people. You know, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua the one that sends strong delusions. He the one that make you can't prosper. He the one that put the hex over your head. You know, he send the wicked. He the ones that give charge for the wicked spirits to even come. Because he the controller of all things. He controlled light and dark. He the one that gave you over to that reprobated mind, if that's what you have. You know, he's the controller of all things. This his movie. He's in control. You know, but he didn't tempt no man. He gave you over to your ways and your lust, if that's what he gave you over to. He let you have what you wanted. That's what makes him a righteous power. He give you what you want. If you want that strong delusion, that's what he give you. You want the delusion of Christianity, Islam, Egypt, or whatever it is that you want the delusion of, he'll let you have that, man. You know. That what makes him a righteous power. He's balanced, man. Even though you're going to get destroyed in the end for believing that bull crap. But it is what it is. That's what you chose. So he gave you over to your reprobated mind. But in the end, just like Yahweh Shem Yahushua is telling us, man, the ones that believe, and I pray and hope that I'm part of that number, he told us to wait upon him, man. We don't supposed to rise up like Black Panthers. We can't deliver ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Just like he said in Deuteronomy. Let me go ahead and get it. Because I don't really have no lesson plan. I'm just really going off the spirit. Alright, this is the book of Deuteronomy. Chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. And that's what has happened unto the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, man. You know, we have been sold into bondage, man. You're the Southern tribe, the so-called Black American, the so-called Haitian, and the so-called Jamaican, man. The Southern tribes, we came over here by the way of ship, man. You know, because we was over there still in Jerusalem, and we fled from Jerusalem to the west coast of Africa in 70 AD, man. You know, and the other 10, you know, the other 10 tribes, the southern tribe, the northern tribes, you know what I'm saying? They already fled from persecution. You know what I'm saying? They fled from persecution over here to the Americas. And it was called the land of, I believe it was Oshras. Before that, man, they fled to that land, fleeing away from persecution. You know, they already was over here in this land. You know what I'm saying? And the so-called white man discovered it. You know, this was the whole thing of Christopher Columbus when he discovered America thing about, you know, because it was already people over here in this land. And it was the northern tribes, the Latino tribes, and the so-called Native Americans, man. The so-called Indians. They was over here already. And they are part of the 12 tribes of Israel, man. You know, they were here already because they fled from persecution. They already knew it was coming because they read the scriptures and they believed. You know, even though they were still going off and doing their own thing, they thought they can flee away from their destiny if they don't, you know, hearken unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua's words. But, you know what I'm saying, it caught up with them, as he said it will. You know, and that's where we met back up again, here in this place, America, man. You know, the northern tribe met back up with the southern tribe. You know, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans was met up again. You know, even though in this place they divided us, because that was their whole, you know what I'm saying, strategy, to divide and conquer. That's what the so-called white man has done. That's why they have you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans thinking that it's interracial relationships while y'all together, but it's really not. Y'all the same people, just a different tribe, man. You know, we were sold for bondmen and bondwomen, and nobody has bought us, man. That's why America, you know, the so-called white man, the Edomites of the Bible, which are the devil, is not going to apologize for what they have done unto our people, man. All the wicked and atrocities that they have done. They're not going to apologize for the homosexual acts that they have done and all the rape that they have, you know what I'm saying, did. They're not going to apologize for none of those things. Because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua let us know that these things was going to happen unto us. You know, if we didn't hearken, if we didn't listen. But our people didn't hearken and they didn't listen, so that's what happened. You know, and Yahweh Shem Yahushua is letting us know in these times, even though he's bringing us back and gave us Yahushua, which is the mediator, to bring us back unto the sheepfold, you know what I'm saying, to come back, you know what I'm saying, to ask for that repentance and to sanctify us, you know what I'm saying, to make us holy again. You know, through this fire of adversities, he's going to take us to prove that we are, you know what I'm saying, worthy, and we are of him. Okay, now let me get a precept. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 22, verse 20. Deliver me, Shalaki, deliver my soul from the sword, my darling from the power of the dog, Khan. And this is a song from King David, man. He basically was telling, you know what I'm saying, the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, to deliver his soul, man. You know what I'm saying, from the wicked, which are the dog, man. You know, this so-called Edomites, man. Not these so-called Edomites, these Edomites, these so-called white people, man. You know, deliver him from them. Because yes, the prophets of old, they did know who the wicked were. You know, even though Yahweh came to bring it back in their remembrance during the times of the disciples when Yahweh walked the scene, he let them know who the mystery of iniquity was, man. He let them know who the prince of this world was to come before he even came. You know, he let them know that it was the so-called white man, which is the Edomites of the Bible that came out of Esau, man. Just like the nation of Israel came out of Jacob. You know. All right, now let me get another precept. Bear with me, Alkin, while I find it. All right, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 31. I think it's in my phone. Yeah, it's chapter 31, verse 15. All right. All right, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 31, verse 15. My times are in thy hand. Deliver me from the hand of my enemies and from them that persecute me. Khan. And that's what we're supposed to be praying unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua once we see that we have enemies. Once we see we have people coming up to us, persecuting us, you know what I'm saying, for the name of the Lord. Persecuting us because, you know what I'm saying, we just stand stiffly and taught a lesson unto the hopeful elect, man. You know, we supposed to pray unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua for these things, man. You know, because we got to wait until he rise up to the prey. We can't take vengeance in our own hands. It don't matter what the situation is, man. You know, we don't supposed to rise up for ourselves. We supposed to let Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua handle it in these times. You know, because at first he said he calls for fishers. Then he's going to call for many hunters. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to hunt. But you have to have patience, man. Patience is a virtue. You know, you got to let Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua do his perfect works. Give him time. You know what I'm saying? Let him be in control of the show like he is. All right, now let me get another precept. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 40, verse 31. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up their wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. And that's basically going into spiritual powers, man. You know, Yahweh Shem Yahushua says those that wait upon him are going to renew their strength, man. You know, we're going to mount our wings as eagles to let you know, man, you're going to move here the fro, you know what I'm saying, here and there as an eagle do, man. He's not meaning that you're going to actually have wings, but you're going to, you know what I'm saying, fly. You know, you're going to be able to descend and descend and ascend. You know. And he also said, you know what I'm saying, they should run and not be weary. So you're going to be able to run, man, and not be weary. You know, now if you run, man, you're going to get tired, man. He said, in this time, the men of the Lord, man, the ones that truly believe and the ones that he can trust with these powers, you know, trust with his judgments, you know, he's going to give them spiritual powers, man. You know, that's why it let us know in those times, man, when the enemy come rushing in like a flood, he's going to lift up their standard. You know, and he said they're going to walk and faint not, man. You know, we're not going to get tired. Lord will, I'm part of that number. You're not going to get weary, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to give us that power, man. He said our people are going to be willing in that day. Now they looking at us like we're nothing, man. Our own people. You know, they thinking the so-called white man is the one that got the power, and that's who has it, and that's who they want to be like. But what they going to find out, he is the wicked, and he being created for the wicked day of vengeance, man. You know, and that's what he was created for, to be destroyed. And they're going to see that they should have never lived like this so-called white man, man. So with that, I pray and hope that this lesson was edifying. Call Halayim La Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Ba'ashem HaRakak Wadash Ma'amath. You know, and I want to say shalom to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And shalom to the hopeful elect, man. Men, women, and children. Shalom. And Delta America.